She makes good cookies. She's funny. She gives me hugs and kisses.
That we can have horses.
Well, that she is very nice at certain times.
She normally always has a smile on, and she's really nice and really generous. Her always takes care of me. She works hard.
My mom always play with me. She's kind and funny. That she takes care of me. She always hugs me and lets me sit with her, and she's nice and stuff. She always makes cookies for us.
Is the house cleaned up?
Be quiet.
Do your school a lot?
I love you. I love you.
Sometimes I always get my room messy.
Yeah.
And I need to clean it. That she loves me and my sister. Thank you. I love you. Corn. My mom always bakes eggs. Macaroni. He has like this bean soup. Potatoes.
My favorite funny memory with my mom would probably be the eclipse a couple days ago. She was like running around screaming, just like she was like FaceTiming Caleb and Abby and my dad, trying to get everybody to see it. It was hilarious. She was just like, she was just screaming.
Okay, so probably the best, funniest memory is I just got my permit and we were driving down in Blanchester, and Jeep, I actually swerved into the other lane and a Jeep went right in front of me. She was like, Jeep.
The favorite memory with my mom is probably when she tried to ride a hoverboard and then fell off and almost got a concussion.
My favorite funny memory with my mom is probably Tickle Wars, family Tickle Wars.
My first or the funniest memory isn't necessarily one single, more a collection of mom's funniest moments are normally at the expense of her hurt or something when she tries something we do.
My funniest memory with my mom was when she tried to ride the dirt bike and wrecked into a tree.
So one time we were driving down the road and she it was dark at night and she kind of veered off to the left a little bit and she almost hit an oncoming car, and then seconds later that car turned around and pulled us over, and it was a police officer, and he literally asked her if she was drunk.
When we're slap happy and we talk late at night, it's just always fun.
So one time we were driving down the road in Virginia, and everywhere in Virginia you are basically related to everybody or know everybody that you pass. We were passing by the community dumpster, and Mom thought she saw her cousin, so she rolled down the window and yells, "Hey, I know you!" The guy turns around, she goes, "No, I don't," and she rolled up the window and then just drove away.
Okay, so Bev saw me coming in here and she knew that we were doing a videos for Mother's Day, so she actually wrote something out for me to read, my statement of Mother's Day. And this is from the bottom of my heart. All the things I just desperately want to say about Bev on this Mother's Day. She's just the bright spot of my life, even more than Esther. Okay? Bev was and is always so happy and cheerful. Never been a dull moment. She's the best. Okay? Literally every good memory I have from growing up involved or was a direct result of her. Wonderful. She is wonderful, nay, unmatched at mothering. All right. I never would have lived a good life without her. She was and is just the best. There is not a negative thing to say about her. She is just an angel. I would have very much liked to say on this Mother's Day that if there were any stories or are any stories out there of times of hardship or unfair discipline in my raising when I was younger, I've told about my childhood, that it's Cordell's fault. I just wanted to share how perfect and innocent and beautiful she was and is and will be till she dies. I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
If my mom were gonna become famous, it would probably be for a comedian because she thinks she's hilarious.
What she would be most famous for would probably be she would be a baker.
If my mom was famous for something, it would probably be that she'd be a comedian.
The thing Mom would become famous for is being very forgetful.
If Mom became famous for something, it'd probably be because she loves people. She loves helping them and doing anything with people.
If my mom became famous for something, it would probably be because of her cooking, because she's a great chef and I like most of the things she makes.
Definitely for having the most adopted college kids.
And if there's one thing my mom would be famous for, she thinks this is like a superpower of hers, is that whenever she's like putting leftovers into containers, she thinks that she can guess like the exact size of the container that the leftovers are fit in, and she thinks it's like the coolest thing ever.
If my mom was famous for something, it would be her cooking.
My mom would probably be famous for saying a ultra political comment on Facebook and then getting shunned in society for it. That'd probably be what my mom would be famous for.
My favorite piece of advice from my mom would be smile, life's good.
She told me the most important thing in the world is to love and trust and serve Jesus always.
Her best words of advice were to get a woman that can cook and don't be stupid.
Best piece of advice is don't buy more snacks. You need to save your money.
The best piece of advice I've got from her is to don't down it till you try it or ignore.
She told me you'll never get a boyfriend if you keep acting like that. One that is burned into my brain and will forever be is delayed disobedience is still disobedience.
And then a great piece of advice from my mom is if you don't love it, don't buy it.
Act like a lady.
Probably that cleanliness is godliness.
The best advice I ever got from my mom was to serve God.
What's one thing that I want to tell my mom is that I love her and she's encouraged me a lot in my spiritual walk with God, especially like with my grandpa passing. So I helped like a lot with that, and everything she like motivated me and stuff like that. It was just really meant a lot. I love you, Mommy, and can't wait to clean more with you.
And I love you, Mommy, and thanks for being my mom.
The thing that I want to tell my mom is that I love her and I hope that she lives a long life and that her cooking is very good.
What I want to tell my mom is that I love you and I don't want another mom. You're the best mom.
And I want you to know, I know you're always the one who steals my leftovers.
I want to tell Mom that I love her. She means a lot to me, and I respect her, and she's a great role model for me. And
What I would want my mom to know is that I love her. I appreciate everything she does for us, and that I just am thankful for that she takes care of us and provides for us.
She is the most hardworking and caring and kind person ever, and I love her very much.
I love you, Mommy, and you're the best mom I could ever want or have.
I love you so much, and I wouldn't trade the world for you.
I want to thank you for being so Christ-centered and other-centered. You are always there for me, and you always are putting others first. And thanks for being the best mom. I love you.
And then something I want my mom to know is that I love you. You are so awesome. And don't listen to Isaac. Continue to make rice. It is so good.
You are the best mom in the whole world, all capital.
I love my mom with all my heart.
Thank you, Mom, so much for all you've done for me, all the countless meals, and putting up with me and all my crazy antics. I love you and am so thankful that God blessed me with such a loving, caring, God-fearing woman as my mother. So I love you, Mom.
If I could tell my mom anything, I would tell her that I love you very much, Mom, and I'm very, very grateful for all the sacrifices you made for me, because I know it wasn't a party raising me, we'll put it that way.